Hold on, what is that? What the heck is this? Somebody put a parrot on my roof, and it's pooping on it. What the heck is this about? Come on now, I haven't provoked anybody on the server. Not yet anyway, and this is what happens? Come on, man, I've got to figure out who did this. I've got to retaliate. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Why? First of all, why is it steaming? Second of all, what is it even eating? And third of all, just why? Why? I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Oh my gosh. This server, it never ceases to amaze me. Well, I guess since now that's where we're starting today's episode, I can just go ahead and show you what I've done. So, in here I've gone ahead and restocked everything, including the quartz from last episode. As I mentioned, I was running low on this, and as you can see, I've got quite a bit in here now. And I've even got a bunch of stuff in here as a backup, except for the quartz, really. I didn't really get a whole lot of that, but yeah, so that bartering farm I worked on in last episode, yeah, it's working. And I've had to do a little bit more tweaking and everything to the redstone and stuff like that, so I'm just going to go over there and I'm going to show you that real quick, and hopefully I don't spend too much time over there nerding out about the redstone, but yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so as I said just a minute ago, I did go ahead and get this farm up and running, and yeah, so I've gone ahead and I moved in a few piglins. And by a few, I mean, well, like 40 of them. And they are quite loud in here. But yeah, so I've got 10 in each chamber, but I've only filled up these 4 chambers. I've done these 2 and then these 2 right over here. And as you can see, I've not yet decorated any of the rooms or lit them up even, or anything else. And really what I do is I just come in here, I fill these droppers up with the gold, and then I flick this lever, and you can hear it starts clicking. These guys will get fed the gold. They'll start throwing the drops down into the hoppers, which feed it all down below. And let me just show you guys what's happening down there. So as you can see down here, we have got the auto sorter all set up with all of its respective drops. And you can see that I've run it quite a bit because I do have a little bit more quartz here. I've got more spectral arrows than I will ever know what to do with. I actually have, you know, a good fair bit of iron here, which is pretty cool, which means I really shouldn't have to be buying iron anytime soon. I also get obsidian and crying obsidian, more of that than I will know what to do with. And the same for the gravel and blackstone, which is really, really cool because these have become a couple of favorites of mine, specifically the gravel with the concrete, and the blackstone just because it's blackstone. Yeah, so let me show you some of the problems that I've been facing. So first and foremost, originally there was just endstone with all of the redstone dust running on it, and I didn't think anything about it. And the redstone dust here, when it's powered on from the farm up above, it would power that block, which would stop this hopper from sending items through to the sorter, which would really back up all of this. But that is not all that was backing it up. This hopper here that collects all the drops, well, it was just a straight hopper chute all the way down, and that was really, really backing this up. So I put double chests in each of these places here, and that seems to help a little bit. But it doesn't really help that much because this hopper here is still collecting items from all of this, and all of that, and all of that, and you get the idea. So all of this will back up, and then this will get backed up, and it will just keep going, and then it takes 45 minutes for all of my drops to sort. And that is just from 4 of those chambers. I haven't even activated all of them yet. So what I think I need to do at some point is I need to come down here and I need to set up a clock down here, one of the slower clocks, so this way it only spits out so much gold all at once, so these hoppers will have enough time to sort the items in between drops, and it won't get super backed up. I have not done any testing, so I don't really know what the right setting is for that or anything. I just kind of wing it when it comes down to doing redstone, so yeah, I'll figure that out at some point. I don't know, I think that is just about it for here. I've seen enough of this place in the last couple weeks that I don't really want anything else to do with it right now other than doing some more decorations out here. You see that I've still got an armor stand here from where I started messing around with the statues mod and stuff like that. I'll figure that out as time goes, and then I will eventually come back in here and decorate this. I might even hire Inner Beauty again to come do this, or I might do this on a live stream with one of the other crafters or something. I don't know, we'll figure that out at some point. I am, however, tired of looking at this area, so I think we're going to find something else to do for today's episode. So this is my Mega Base Island. And, well, I also realized that I still never told you guys the name of my mega base yet, or the idea behind it, and, yeah, I'm still not going to tell you, so don't ask. Got it? Anyway, so right beside this island, we actually have a village over here, and, well, you might be wondering why that's of any importance whatsoever. The underground portion of this base is going to need a lot of resources, and I mean a lot of resources. And some of which are traded by villagers, like the quartz blocks and stuff like that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I will go ahead and tell you now that I'm going to need a ton of quartz, which is a big part of the reason why I upgraded the piglin bartering farm. Yeah, as much as I love that farm, it is not producing as much quartz as I need right now, and with it having the storage issue, I really shouldn't be using that too much, so I think I'm just going to resort to villagers for the time being. And I'll eventually go back and upgrade that farm later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way over here to this village, and I am going to start kind of taking over, I guess. I'm going to start chopping down all of these trees and trying to get the villagers put all into one spot. Yeah, that includes you too, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to get them all put into one spot, and I am going to start turning them into stonemasons, so this way I can start getting quartz and other things that I'm planning on using in my build. I still haven't actually designed the build, but I do know that it's going to need quite a bit of, you know, quartz and some of the stone types and stuff like that, and I just figured why not do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get to chopping, and I will see you guys when I am done with that. Alright, so I did go ahead and get all of the villagers moved into a little cube over here, and yeah, I went ahead and started getting them cured up with all of the golden apples and everything, and well, I kind of died in the process of doing it. Yeah, I didn't actually record me dying, but I did kind of get a little bit of footage of me trying to get back in there and safely somehow get my stuff. Yeah, just go check out this clip.
Where were you, at our base?
The village right beside.
Okay, let me go there real quick.
Okay, well, the good thing is they're not wearing my boots, and they don't have my shovel.
Do we kill or do we not kill?
Hold on, I'm free camming in there. Oh, yep, one of them is wearing my helmet. He has to go. The rest of my stuff is in there, currently.
Will they drop it if you cure them?
Yes.
Let's cure them.
Well, they're already curing. But the issue that I'm having is I need to get in there so I can get the rest of my stuff. So, yeah, you get their attention, and there's phantoms.
The phantoms are going to go after me, by the way.
Alright, there we go. I'm getting things done. Okay, walk away from... Well, back up. Back up, break your line of sight. Oh, okay, they're all in a boat. They are all in a boat. If I have to replace my helmet and my pick, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, well, it looks like they are dropping things because the spruce plank that he was holding is now in my inventory.
The phantom right above you.
What are you doing there, dude?
There it is.
Sweet.
Yay!
My pants. I want my pants. Thank you. Okay. Well, that went better than I thought, actually.
Yay!
I need 1 bottle of weakness and 2, well, yeah, 1 splash of weakness and 3 golden apples. The golden apples are in the yellow shulker. Okay, there. It's always this that we turn to. Take on me. Take me on. Okay. Well, that happened.
It did. It worked.
Okay, so I just finished setting up these guys and maxing out their trades, and I didn't realize that they only sold 1 block of quartz per emerald, and that's kinda not cool. If I would have known that, I would have made a breeder and made, like, a lot more of these guys than the 9 of them. Kind of unfortunate, but that's fine. This is a start. That's great. I have no intent on starting the mega base in today's episode or anything like that. I've got a lot of planning I still have to do. A lot of planning. And yeah, so I've got to get all of that figured out, and that'll be something to work on later on, I guess. I guess this area was a little bit of a bust for today, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Now we can move on to the exciting part of today's episode, which leads me right on back over to spawn, where I'm going to get a few things together so I can go retaliate against Impala for putting the parrot on my roof. Yep, it was Impala that put that parrot on the roof of my shop, and that's not going to fly here. Even though it is a bird, it's not going to fly, and I've got to do something about it, so I'm going to get things together, and I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to put something together on his base instead. So, I'm going to meet you guys over at Log Island. Resources have been gathered, and it is time to get back at Impala. So I have an idea, and, well, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm actually just going to put it in, and, yeah, you guys will see it in a minute. So I have finished what I set out to do, and that was retaliate against Impala. This has got to be the silliest thing I think I have ever done in Minecraft, and I am here for it. So basically I made a woodpecker, and I know what you're thinking. If I made a woodpecker, I probably should have put him down here pecking the wood. But down here, I don't think it would have been too noticeable. So I've left it up here pooping, and it's kind of left some more poop in various spots through the island, so it looks like it made its way from his little hole over there. Yeah, so the thing is, this looks a little unfinished, I know, and that's because I've only got so many resources to actually do that. So yeah, it kind of is what it is, but yeah, I've got it going down this hole over here, and this is where I really started running out of resources, and so it's not really going down there too much, but it's right there. So, yeah, have fun cleaning this up, Impala. But I think that just about does it for today's episode. Now, I know, this episode is shorter than normal, but that's because I haven't really had time to do anything else on the server this week. I have been on the server all week, but haven't really had time to just get a whole lot done because, well, IRL things come first. You know how it is. But, yeah, I also decided to take a little bit of a break from building this week as I kind of needed it. If you remember last episode, you know how big of a build that was, and that was just a little draining, so I needed a little time away from that area, a little time away from building in general, and that's just kind of what it is. But yeah, this week ended up being cut just a little bit short, but yeah, that basically sums it up. But again, if you enjoyed this content, be sure to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. My name is Lane, and I will see you guys next time.